of precaution in case he...
Matt's going to back up. Mark's going to play. Matt's going to back up today.
Is that just for today, or are there long-term implications there?
I made a decision for today.
I don't know if you've seen Jack Eichel in person yet, but what are your impressions of...
He's a dynamic player. I saw him play in college. I saw him at the World Junior Tournament a year ago. Obviously, I've seen him play a handful of times here, in Buffalo. He's a bright young player. He's dynamic. He can really skate. And he's the thing about young players is the learning curve is steep, and so I think with a half a season plus under his belt, he's that much more of a threat out there. So he's a real good player. We're going to have to be aware when he's on the ice.
Mike, your schedule certainly picks up in March. A ton of games. Obviously, Mark isn't going to play all of those games. Is there a chance that Murray is going to be the guy to get some time up there?
Of course, there's a chance. As I've said, the approach we've taken with this team has been, the one game at a time, and we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. And I've said to you guys a number of times that, we've penciled in games where we think it's appropriate for the backup goalie. Nothing's etched in stone, and this game has a funny way of throwing curveballs at you, like yesterday, for example. So, nothing's etched in stone. We're trying to put all of our players in a position to be successful. Our goaltenders are the same way.
Is there a prognosis on Lovejoy? Anything from...
Nothing yet. He'll be evaluated tomorrow.
Does the defensive dynamic or pairing dynamic change with Cole versus Lovejoy?
Well, it's a lefty on the right side, so that's probably the biggest difference is the left-handed shot playing on the right side. But Cole's played that position in the past. He's played the right side. He did it in St. Louis a fair amount. So I know he has a comfort level there, but that's probably going to be one of the biggest differences.
They're not going to have O'Reilly today. What sort of an impact does his absence have?
Well, he's a good player. He's a good player, and they're dealing with injuries just like we are. As far as we're concerned, it doesn't really change much from our preparation or the things that we're trying to do to be successful. But certainly, he's a good player.